Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Hello my fellow fire signs. I'm a Sagittarius rising. Thank you so much for clicking here. I really appreciate the way you've been loving on the videos. Thank you for all your thumbs up. Thank you for trying to get the word out that we've got Leo Sagittarius readings going on over here. I appreciate you guys. Again, we're just going to throw some oracles around and then we're going to hit it with some tarot. We're going to figure out what's going on here. I am going to read for Sagittarius first. Leo, if you wouldn't mind scooting along. And I'll see you in just a second. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. And whoever's cross-watching. And thank you so much for your thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. We're growing as a tribe. Slowly but surely we are. All right. Here we go, Sag. You are my brothers and sisters. I got Sag in my rising. Let's figure out what's coming up for Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, let's take a look at it. Sagittarius, what's coming up in the week ahead. Whenever you find this will be for the week ahead. If you are interested in a private read, Sag, please go to the description. Everything that you need is there. I'll take you to the pricing. All right, so we have flexibility and blessings. Okay. Flexibility and blessings. Look, we have love on the bottom of the deck. You're about to get blessed with something here. I think that love has been your focus. I think that's what you have been manifesting. You've been manifesting love. That's been your focus. I really like this picture because the leopard is really keeping an eye on the snow, it looks like. Yeah. I want to say that, I just got in my head Love is a Battlefield by Pat Benatar. And that's what I want to say is going on here. I feel like for you, Sag, love has been a battlefield. It's like everybody that you love goes away is what I want to say. That's what that song, Love is a Battlefield, is about. Maybe you run away from it, or maybe you feel like people run away from you. I feel like what you're manifesting is a new beginning. You're very focused on a new beginning and love. I think that's what your manifestation has been. So, because you're going to be flexible, here comes the blessings. I feel like you need to be flexible because it feels like with the flexibility card that this is not going to look or feel like anything you have thought in your wildest dreams. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. And okay, so maybe there is a lion waiting there, a tiger, I should say. I want to say that you've made it to the end. You've made it out of the tunnel is what I want to say. You've made it because this tiger is on the opening of the tunnel looking in. So I want to say that your flexibility has brought you to this place. Your flexibility is about to bring you some blessings, that you have been flexible, and that's why you're able to get out of the tunnel. And you're going to be rewarded for that. It feels like there are some blessings here. Tell me more about Sagittarius in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. You've got satisfaction. Bottom of the deck is virtue. Satisfaction says you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. I love it. So you are now doing things that please you. That is the flexibility. You're no longer pleasing everyone else around you. The people who have been benefiting from you being kind and lovely and nice, and they always expect you to be that, and you always deliver, but you never get what you want. You never, people never do that for you. That's what it feels like here. You are going to get the satisfaction of these blessings because you've been flexible, because you've been kind to people who have not been kind to you, or you have, you've been kind to people who have left you in love. I feel like you're now only worried about your own approval. You're about to get satisfaction and some blessings. And I think that the satisfaction lends to the flexibility. Bottom of the deck, we've got virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. I love it. This is really beautiful. You are this beautiful, kind person that keeps people in balance. You're always there for them, and it feels like you don't get it back. But I think that no good deed goes unnoticed by the universe. You know what, y'all? Karma does not lose an address. Neither does dharma. Dharma is the beautiful collection of things that have been collecting over time, all the lessons you've been learning, and then it pays out in a beautiful blessing of Dharma. It says, you and your loved ones are safe, Moon in Cancer. So if anyone is worried about that, cards only come up because somebody is giving me the energy of, I think that underneath everything, you've really been worried about your loved ones and if they're safe. Look, there's so much crazy ass tragedies going on around the world right now. Everything's burning. Like, I feel like you've come here to know if your family's going to be safe. It is. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm saying that if you are someone who's viewing this from a place that's been decimated by fire, that it's not going to be easy for you to get out, but you're going to get out. Your family will be fine. Your loved ones are safe. Everybody will be okay. So we have your dreams need a practical plan. Interesting. Full moon in Taurus. All right, we'll see what that practical plan is. Let's get some tarot on it. Do this. Let's get some tarot on it. Let's throw some tarot at it, Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what Sagittarius needs to know. Tell me what the tarot can clarify for Sagittarius, please. Moving forward, Sagittarius. Flexible. You know, the thing is this, is I think that a lot of us get tunnel vision, right? A lot of us get tunnel vision. I want that thing. If you don't give me that thing, I just want that thing. Give me that thing. And that thing is not for you. And I feel like that you have had your eye on something that possibly was not for you. You need to have flexibility as it pertains to your Four of Wands, getting stability, maybe moving in with somebody. Like, it feels like you're being told to be more flexible as it pertains to where you go to have fun, your relationships. Maybe you're used to being the person who controls it all, Sag. I don't know what your moon and your rising are, right? Maybe you're someone who likes to control situations. You're being asked to not control things and let it flow. Because I think that when you have flexibility, then whatever comes your way, whatever shows up, you notice it. When you're willing to be open with the universe and say, bring me what I deserve. Because what you deserve and what you want are two vastly different things. Because you're not attracting what you want. You're attracting what you are. And for some of you, that's the reason why you don't have what you want. Because you're attracting what you are. And when it shows up to you, you don't want it. Five of Pentacles, we've got blessings. So I think that the blessing that's coming here is that I think that you have found the blessings of being by yourself in the silence. But I think that you also have been feeling like you are on the outside looking in. I feel like you've been feeling in lack, and as you're feeling in lack, there is some sort of a blessing that's coming here. We've got the Seven of Wands. There's the flexibility. I love it. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Don't tell me who I am. I don't need you to tell me who to be. That's Pink. That's a song. Let me think about that for a second. I don't need you to tell me who to be. Who's that? Yeah, that is Pink. No, that's Kelly Clarkson. Broken and Beautiful. That's what it is. That's what I'm hearing. Broken and Beautiful. Kelly Clarkson. I don't need you to tell me who to be. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now. You're in this energy of self-satisfaction. You want to leave me alone? That's fine. I'll be flexible. I'll make sure that I have all the things that I need. And I'm going to bring myself to love. You no longer define who I am. And you no longer have me caged. I don't have to listen to how you feel about me and whether you want to live in or out or whatever. I feel like you're just like, nah, brah, it's good. I'm good. I'll be flexible with me. We've got you and your loved ones are safe. We've got the Seven of Cups. This is something that I think that is separate from the rest of the reading, but it's necessary to be said. That I feel like somebody here has been feeling overwhelmed because of all of the things that are going on in the world. Look, you can't fix it, Sag. And it might be giving you anxiety or too much emotion or something like that because you're a fixer, Sag. right? When it comes down to it, everything that you do in your life for other people is to help, so you can help fix the situation. You can't fix this one, sweetheart. You need to let it go. You can't fix it. All you can do is keep your family safe. And I think that you're being given a promise here that everyone's going to be fine. Bottom of the deck, we have I thought this said the keg of pentacles, king of pentacles. There we go. You might be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. We have somebody here that I think wants to reunite with you here. I don't know if you're down for it. I'm just saying. I don't know if you are. Six of Wands. It feels like you've already had victory in an ending with this person. This might be someone that you were ready to commit to. Someone who wasn't giving you very much stability. This person you wanted to commit to wasn't giving you any stability. They could be a Taurus, but we do have the Knight of Wands here. So it feels like this person was kind of coming in and out of your life. And what I want to say is going on here is that you're over it. Yeah, I think you closed a chapter with someone, and that's why you're getting the victory. It's this satisfaction. You've decided, I don't really care. I'm going to be flexible for me. I don't care about you. And you just closed the chapter on somebody here. I think that that person wants to come back. I think that somebody wants to take you out. This person possibly wants to take you out, maybe buy you things. Their love language is probably buying things. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And when the Queen of Wands is in the reverse, it's almost like you feel this person's been very selfish or not been very giving. This person is, doing their own thing. Maybe they have a little working from a bit of ego. I feel like this person is coming forward, but I think that you're like, really? You're coming back? You really think just because you've got the Pentacles that you can come back? All right. Let's clarify it just a little bit. Let's clarify for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Justice card. See, yeah, don't worry about the family. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You're going to get your justice over all of these very emotional, overwhelming times, and your family's going to be fine. It's not going to be easy, but your family's going to be fine. Okay, so I want to say that you have been in some sort of a situationship with someone. We have the Three of Pentacles, which indicates friendship, but the Four of Wands is here. You've been playing house. So I don't think this person lives with you, but I think you've been playing house. I think you've been like taking care of this person, like being very just listening. I think this has caused an argument. So the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're solid. I feel like you've built it up to here with this person, but the Four of Wands tells me that there's passion involved, so it feels like playing house. It feels like you've been asked to be given, to be the one who's flexible. Maybe the person, maybe the King of Pentacles that we saw on the bottom of the deck, maybe that person is not necessarily able to be flexible based on their work schedule, based on things that are going on in their pentacle life, but I think it caused a lot of arguments here. I think it resulted in you being left out, you on the outside looking in, and I think as you're sitting in this Five of Pentacles feeling in lack, I think that the blessings come. It's a realization here that you don't have to be flexible for anybody. All you need to be is flexible for yourself, and whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. The Nine of Cups is here. I think that you know that being flexible is going to lead to incredible happiness, and I believe that it's true or it wouldn't be here. And I believe that you're now in self-approval mode. You don't care what people want you to do. You're going to stand your ground in self-approval mode. I'll be flexible when I want to be, but some of you are going to see me not being flexible. And I think you're giving yourself the permission to do that. All right. Tell me what's coming up in the week ahead for Sagittarius, please. It's communication. I think it's communication between you and the King, because I think the King is coming back to ask you if they can take you out or go somewhere with you. Will you meet me someplace? I feel like it's an invitation from the King. Tell Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, please, and the Four of Wands. Why did you have to be flexible in this situation? You are the Empress, so that person realized your worth right away, but it looks like it's a situationship, that this person didn't say the I love yous. This person, you know, it feels like a situationship that we are playing house here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody here, I think you're showing up as the one who is the Empress, whether you're Taurus and Libra or not. The Empress is an energy, is a person. She's all the queens. When the Empress is in the room, all the queens are in the room. She has all the energies, very balanced in those energies. I feel like you worked really hard to get here, and you are the star. And I feel like you were putting up with someone who was giving you a situationship when all the while you knew that you were worth more. And I think it happens here. I think that you give this person what for, and you stop talking to them, or they stop talking to you. Yeah, you're like, are we on or are we not? The World card shows up with the Judgment card. Make a decision. If you're not going to be in a relationship with me, then we're out. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to close the door on all these adventures and take another path. We've got Virgo energy here at Pisces. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got Aquarius here. We've got Libra and Taurus here. Tell me about this communication. There's communication coming in that makes you very happy. Nine of Cups is here, like incredibly happy. It's very to the point, is what I want to say. Tell me about this this Ace of Swords. That is the challenge for next week, though, is the communication part of it. The Emperor is calling. Okay, so you're going to get communication from the Emperor. The thing is the Emperor, the Ace of Wands is in the upright, but look, the Page of Cups is in the reverse, right? And when the Page of Cups is in the reverse, to me it feels like that the Emperor still isn't showing their feelings, that they're coming in for the passion. I think that right here is where you make the decision to say, no, we can't do this anymore. I'm not doing that with you anymore. Tell me about justice. Yeah, it's about family here. I was just saying, if you take action, the right action to get your family out of a place that is possibly in peril, I think that it works out good for you. I think that your family is fine. We've got the Six of Cups here, which indicates these are all people you've known all of your life, and there is going to be balance. There will be justice here. I feel like you are intuitive and your gut will tell you if you need to leave. But I'm going to say here, as we look into the week ahead, that I'm not surprised at all that comes up in your read. I'm sorry if you are going through something that's terrible, but it's going to be okay. But you got to take action immediately. You got to take action to make sure that everybody's going to be okay. And it's because your gut that everybody's going to be fine. Yeah, because you are the psychic one. You definitely are. All right. I'm going to leave that here. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for coming and watching. I will go for now, and I will be back because I am always back. I love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye. All right, Leo, let's do it. Let's get to it here. Thanks so much for waiting for me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the ways that you love on this channel. The ways that you're helping me grow the Leo tribe is by giving a thumbs up and by communicating with me in the description or in the comments below, so I know that you're there. And it really is important that I know that someone's listening. It just confirms to me that someone is actually there. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are a cross watcher, thank you. And if you're interested in a private read, please look in the description below this video. Tell me about Leo for the week ahead. Whenever you find this, this will be for the week ahead. Tell me about Leo, please. Leo. All right, Leo. Okay. All right. There's some big energy there. There's some adventures on the way, just saying. Gateway. Oh. Something happened. Something happened. I'm just listening. Hang on. I think something happened around the 8th, 9th, or 10th, it feels, of August. maybe even a little earlier than that. The gateway for me is, I'm thinking about Lion's Gate, right? The gateway is like the portal, and it feels like this adventure is because of some sort of a gateway that you pass through. That it's time now to have some adventures. It's like Charlie just said, you agreed to the terms. That's what he just said. Charlie's my my guide, by the way. You agreed to the terms, and it's time to step through the gateway to the adventures. Now, this freedom and purification thing is giving me something different. It's giving me pulling away from the pack and cleansing yourself from that. That's what it feels like here, Leo. Look, freedom. And the thing I always notice about this card is we're looking at the backs of all of those birds. And the only one that we can see from the front is the one that's pulling away from the pack. It feels like somebody here with the purification, it makes it feel to me like you are combing over that friends list on Facebook. You are figuring out who is for real your friend and who is not. And I feel you are going to be cleansing yourself of some sort of vibration that you realize that you're in or were in. I feel like this is a pulling away from that vibration. Whatever it is, it feels like you were in a situation where this could be either, these birds with their backs to us can be either a family, like your family, brothers, sisters, mother, dad, or it can be like a friend group or a soul tribe, people that you usually go to in time of need. It almost feels like you're pulling away from there. You pulled away. It's like you're taking stock, and guess what? That's exactly what this Mercury retrograde is kind of about. It's in Virgo, and Virgo's all about looking around us. What is stable? What is good? What is, getting everything in its place? It's all about, the pentacle world, the 3D world, going over the details. What do we need? What can we live without? And it feels like there is, I feel that you think you can live without this group or flock. I'm just going to say, yeah. It feels like a cleansing, a purification. It's like, I need to pull out of there, man, because I feel like you're moving to a different vibration than some of those people. We have humility. And it says, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. I love it. You gave yourself a break, I think. And, the thing is that this is a silent breakaway. This is your decision to suddenly, you can see all the birds in the back. It's like this bird was like following everybody, and then they made a sudden change. You've developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but you're on different paths. And I think you realize that you're on a different path than everyone else you are hanging out with. It's time to cleanse yourself of that vibration, and it's time to move on. We have peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. Purity is also on the bottom of the deck. One more card. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I feel like you're pulling away from some sort of group here. It's the beginning of something. One more card for Leo, please, in the week ahead. What we got? Be bold and make the first move. Okay, we've got expect powerful change. So this is cardinal moon. This is the moon eclipse, the new moon eclipse. I'm going to say that be bold and make the first move. It feels like you're the one who is making the first move. You're pulling away from the pack. Yeah, I think you're done with whatever vibration is back there. It is no longer yours. And you realize that, and that's why you're moving. You're cutting yourself free from the situation, and you're cleansing yourself of it, and you're moving on. Because you realize that you can't change everybody's mind. It's not up to you to change everybody's mind. It's not up to you to find someone, whether it's a family member or a loved one or someone that you're dating. It's not up to you to change them to make them feel better to you. If you don't like the vibration they're in, you need to leave. That's it. People show you who they are, and then you get to make the decision. It feels like with the purification that your eyes have been opened to a new possibility, that this isn't the only group of people out there. Tell me about the Freedom card, please. Jeez. Right, Leo. We've got the Empress in reverse. Okay. Understood. A Knight of Pentacles. It took a really long time. Okay. I didn't know if I should take them, but I think I will. Five of Wands. We've got the Moon. We've got the Three of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords. Oh, I like it. All right. So Leo, the freedom, right? So the Empress in reverse here. For some of you, it could be a person. And if they are, maybe they have Taurus and Libra, maybe they don't. But when the Empress is in the reverse as a person, for me, as I say with the Emperor, it's because one of the queens is out of whack. Maybe more than one, right? Is in the reverse. That's what I feel like. So somebody is not either, the Empress is the Queen of Cups, right? Who's very psychic and very intuitive and is always listening to her gut, is the healer. Maybe she's not listening to her intuition. But to me, when the Empress is in the reverse, she is someone who is no longer interested in taking care of, beautifying the home. She's no longer interested in doing things for anybody else. This person is, in the upright. The Empress is very balanced and is always doting and loves to keep the home fires burning and loves to adorn things. She opens cycles, right? She's a person who's either pregnant with a child or pregnant with an idea. I feel like the Empress is in the reverse, and you're getting the freedom from this Empress who is probably someone who's very attractive on the outside, but really isn't a person of substance. This also is somebody who has children who's not interested in mothering or fathering them. This is masculine, feminine energy, right? Because it is feminine leaning, that is the Empress, but there is also masculine energy here. We all have it. Okay, so I feel like it's a group, and this could be the leader, the ringleader. I feel like you're cutting the head off the snake. I think that you're out. Yeah. And I want to say cut the head off the snake, because if the Empress is in reverse, it's not really, this person isn't kind. They're hard on you, kind of abusive, someone who's very much about themselves and feels like you were just along for the ride because you were part of the group. This doesn't have to be anyone that you are ever in love with. This could be a friend. This could be someone that you're kind of done with, because they're making all these decisions that you no longer can live in that vibration with. You see them making decisions, to be in the reverse. You see them making decisions to do that, and it doesn't appeal to you any longer. I feel like it took you a very long time to pull away, is what I want to say. But in the week ahead, I think you start to feel the freedom of either cutting someone off. I don't want their phone call anymore. I don't want to hear from them in text. It feels like you're making a lot of cuts. It feels like you're moving on from some things here, but it feels like it took a very long time for you to get out of this vibration. And I feel like the energy here, which is interesting because this is Virgo and we're in Virgo season, but I feel like it took you a very long time to pull away from the Empress in reverse, or that energy, whatever it is. The purification is that, I've moved slow up to here. I'm just going to wash it all off, and I'm going to keep moving, because solid, right? The Knight of Pentacles is nothing, is everything of that, right? Every bit of Virgo, solid. I can get it there. Don't worry about the time frame. I'm just going to get it there. I know that I can get whatever we need to get to the end result. Yeah. So I feel like what I'm trying to say is that you didn't make this decision in haste. I don't think you did. I think, in fact, it took you years to get to this point, to realize first that this energy is in the reverse, and that's not something you want to be around. I think you're just washing your hands of it. Humility. So you have developed the loving awareness, and if you haven't, maybe it's coming in the week ahead, that you and everyone are the same. Look, every once in a while, all of us is the Empress in reverse. We are. We're all the same, but we're on different paths. Some of the people who are Empress in reverse are never getting back on the path, and some are. Some, this is just a hiccup, and it's like, oh, I feel like that's out of balance. I got to fix that. Then we're back on our way. Some people really, you know, and that's why I say don't spend too much time trying to convince people that whatever you're doing is the right thing, because people are going to be who they're going to be. And some of them are never going to want to be the Empress in the upright. They're going to be about, look at me, look at my clothes, look at my car. They're going to be shallow and hollow. And, you know, they're not going to be someone who is a person of substance at all. And I think that's why you pulled away. After a very long time, you realized it. So the humility here to know that everybody is allowed to be who they're going to be. You're not allowed to bring people in your life and tell them what to do and who to be. So it makes it better for you. You're supposed to look at them and say, I either like you or I don't. And if I don't like your vibration, I'm just going to have to move the other way. The Five of Wands is about feeling like sometimes beating yourself up about the decisions that you're making and the actions that you're about to take. Because I think that after the Five of Wands is the Six of Wands, and that's where the victory is. And so I think that you are realizing that indecision only prolongs the pain. Yeah. I think that's a really big lesson for you. Indecision just prolongs the pain. So I feel like what's coming up here is, I feel like you don't want to wait anymore. I think you want to go. The ships, I don't think you want to wait for the ships anymore. It says be bold and make the first move. And that's what the Three of Wands is telling me here in the reverse, that you should be bold and make the first move. I think what you're supposed to do is get yourself out of the chaos. If this group of people are chaotic, I don't care if they're your family. I don't care if they're the best friends you've ever had since you popped out the womb. I don't care. If they're not treating you right and you're not in their vibration anymore and you're dealing with this on a regular basis, then it's time for you to keep moving. And I think that's, for the most part, what you're doing here. I think that you're saying, yeah, Elsie, you're full of crap. I don't make those kinds of decisions. That's my family. I'm not doing anything. Look, shit changes. Energies change. Yeah, you change. Everybody changes. And that's the truth of it. And that's the only constant thing for any of us, is that it all changes. The moon is here to say that things aren't exactly as they appear. And so I feel like if you're telling me I'm full of it, well, things aren't exactly as they appear. I'm just going to say that. The Three of Wands, and I mean, understand this is maybe not your reading, you know, maybe it isn't, but I feel like if you're resonating with it and you're someone who's no longer waiting to have peace, I think that you're headed off for peace. Yeah, you're going to make the first move. There's something in the future that you want, and I think that it's going to make powerful change here. All right. Whoo-wee. That was a channel. Let's clarify for you a little bit here, Leo, for the week ahead. Tell me more about Leo. Yes, I love it. This person, whoever they were hard on you. They were hard on your psyche. They were hard on your mental health. They put you in a Five of Wands energy where you're beating yourself up all the time. It feels like that was a terrible energy to be in. And I think that you are deciding it's time to go. I don't need this anymore. I'm breaking away. I don't need this anymore. I'm washing my hands of this crap. It took you too long to do it, but I think that you did it right on time. You feel like, looking at the Knight of Pentacles, that it took too long, that it could have been a marriage that you're leaving, or a commitment, some sort of commitment that you're leaving. It took you far too long to go, but that's not the point. The point isn't how long it took you to get there. The point is you got there. So we have the Hierophant. I feel as though, that there is a commitment here that you're leaving because of, I feel somebody who just, you no longer match their vibration any longer. Someone who's interested in taking more from you than they give you. So I think that someone is kind of draining your energy here. And I think it's because, and I've said this before in readings I think about Leo, I really do feel like you are someone who's really a deep thinker. You're someone who is open to interpretation. You're someone who watches signs and symbols because you're not stupid, right? You're highly intelligent. And I also feel like, I feel like the Leo energy is very big. And I feel like I feel like you could not be as big as you wanted. You could not be the supernova if you stayed here. I feel like there's so many beautiful things that are coming, and I feel like, well, I'm looking at the sun, like that's what I feel like I'm looking at. This purification of you, Leo. It's very beautiful. And you decide it is what it is. That's what the humility card is about. That's what it's saying. It is what it is. I can't change them. I got to move on. And I think it took you a long time because I think you really cared for, or possibly were in a marriage with somebody here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting. It's a lot of waiting here. Seeds of intention. Planting the seeds of intention and watching them grow, nurturing the self. I like that. Nurturing the self. I think it's all about as you heal more and more, you're starting to see things with greater clarity, right? We've got the violet color ending the reading here, and the violet color is the third eye. So it feels like a clarity, a moment of clarity here. We have the Magician. So you do realize that you have all the tools you need. You have all the aces. From here, it's up to you. You need to make the bold move to what you're going to do next. I think that you've left a place, a relationship, a group of people, whatever it is, and you've cleansed yourself from that, and you're not going to feel bad about it because people are going to be who they're going to be, and it's not your job to change them or fix them. It's up to you to just turn away. And I think you did. The Page of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Just listening. The Magician. Be bold and make the first move. You have all of the aces in hand. You can go any direction you want. I feel like your manifestation is here. Whatever it is that you've been manifesting, and I think for some of you, it's just to go from, essentially from the chaos that you were living in, which I think is over here, feminine or masculine, all that stuff, right? I feel like you're no longer waiting to leave. I think you make a decision in the week ahead to just be done with it, and it might surprise you. It might surprise you. Tell me about the challenge for the week ahead, please, for Leo. I think you're going to surprise yourself. The Page of Cups can be about a surprise. Surprise that you're moving on. I just really think that right now, you're telling me I'm full of crap, which I think is pretty funny since what we see is coming here. So, it's making me giggle. It almost feels like a little bit of a challenge, and I love it. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is what is your challenge for the week ahead. Not feeling so overwhelmed that your feelings get everywhere, that you just explode. That's what it looks like to me, that this that we're exploding with emotions here. So I feel like you are emotional. This has taken a lot out of you, I feel. I also feel as though you are manifesting brand new things, which I think are coming to you. And you need to make the first move. You need to be bold and make the first move because you're the one who is the Magician. You got all the tools, my friend. Whatever way the boat goes, it's up to you. You're the captain of the ship here. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We've got the King of Wands, and the Empress is in the upright. Well, taking action toward an Empress in the upright. For some of you, this may be someone that you haven't had any physical intimacy with, but I feel like that you are headed towards somebody, Taurus and Libra possibly, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I feel like you are going to be bold and make the first move as it pertains to this Empress over here, who I think is different than this one, if I'm being honest. I think you've got your choice of two Empresses, my friend. And why wouldn't you? You're Leo after all. Feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates. tell me about this Six of Swords here and the Three of Wands in the reverse. It's very curious energy. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving on, and it feels like you're moving on from darkness, from sadness. Tell me what it's bringing here. I think it surprises you, honestly. You don't care if you're in this energy of the Four of Cups. You just need balance. That's all. That's what you're after. You're after keeping everything in order. You could have the children with you. If there was children in this relationship, you could have the kids with you. The Ten of Cups is here. And so I feel like you're not giving anyone that energy right now. Your focus is on your finances. Yeah. I think after getting out of that energy and learning this big lesson, which is huge, that you can't change people, that you can only move ahead with the tools that you have, I feel like you're taking action towards some sort of Empress. Now, I feel like you're trying to hold yourself back in the passion. You're not really sure if you want a full-on path of passion with this person or not, but I do think you're going to pursue them. Yeah, and I think I think that whatever's going on in the week ahead is going to shock you. You're going to shock yourself. It's going to be surprising. No more disappointment in love. It's healed. I like it. You're going to be able to speak your feelings, I think. I feel like you're learning that lesson in this humility lesson here. I think you're learning that it's more important to be, transparent or honest about the way you feel about someone. The Star is here. That's Aquarius energy. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer as well. Aries is over here. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. The Hermit is on the bottom of the deck. It feels like you spent a lot of time in hermit mode thinking about someone you have feelings for. There's a revelation. And I think that's what's coming up, truly. I think this is beautiful, though, that you are learning this lesson. And it's about time for you to find a healing love. I think that there's many surprises that are coming up for you in the week ahead. Some revelations, some things that you didn't think that you would change your mind on. I think you will change your mind on some of those things. And I think they are pertaining to love and how you feel about someone. You no longer want to be disappointed in love anymore. You just want to heal that. And I think it starts with saying sorry to someone or being willing to accept an apology. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming here, Leo, and all that energy. Whew, I got to lay down. Love you guys. I'm over now. Bye-bye.